I know, not the most picturesque of camps, right? But traveling Australia in a caravan, you're gonna end up in places like this more than your fair share. You know, because something that even I struggle with is feeling like we've got to be somewhere awesome every single day to make this whole experience worth it. And from a YouTube filmmaking perspective, whatever you want to call this, keeping everyone's attention feels a hell of a lot easier when you're somewhere picturesque or somewhere awesome, right? Hey, where'd you just go? Oh, there you go. But look, I guess it's a way better problem to have than all the other problems that we used to have before this life. And like trying anything new, there's always new challenges. But something that I think is a massive win is that 2 people now have recognized us from YouTube. Now, this is coming from just a family with a camera and a Ford Everest and one of the cheapest 17-foot caravans on the market. We're no one special. We're just having fun with this and seeing how far we can take it. You know what? It's just nice to see that it's working. Anyway, Jade and Indy are gonna be up soon. I better get a coffee going. Coffee, darling. I was just explaining to the good people how it's not always bucket list items in your travels, but what's bucket list item are we heading to this week?
We're going to go to Fraser.
No, that didn't work. Where are we going?
We're going to Fraser Island.
Oh, I know why it's not working, because it's not called that anymore.
Oh, we're going to So we left Bundaberg this morning, a cool little scout camp, and our goal today is to get to Inskip Point. We're staying at a campground called SS Dorrigo Campground. Well, I'm nervous about towing the van on the biggest sand island in the world. We got a really good tip saying, you know, go try out driving your van into some of the campsites on Inskip because a lot of them are sand. We're about 30 minutes away from Inskip. It'll be very exciting to actually see the edge of GARI. See you when we get there.
Go Indy, go Indy.
So you can see how close we are. We are here at SS Dorrigo Campground, and just around here is where you get the barge over to GARI. So it's a really good spot to kind of bunker down and get yourself prepared before you jump onto GARI.
All right, we're gonna do something here, but first what you need to know is 37 amps. That's how much it's charging the batteries right now. All right, just bear with me. Now, one thing that's really hard to do, but is worth doing, is getting up on the roof and cleaning your solar panels. You'd be surprised how much more efficiency you get when the glass or the actual, just the face of them is super clean. What I'm gonna do is we'll run a test to show you how much amps it pulls before the clean and then after the clean. Might be a little bit of a poor test though because we do have patchy cloud, but let's see the difference. You don't need anything special either, just some water. See, even if they don't look that dirty at face value, all that right there is efficiency killer. All right, we're gonna get back in here. I'm gonna have a look how much it is drawing. Now, just for the other easy trail owners out there, bear in mind that I have a solar blanket out. So your system may or may not pull in close to 44 amps once they're clean. They normally pull about 18 to 22 amps on their own, the 600 watts on the roof. That extra 400 watts bumps us right up and we get the absolute most out of our DC to DC charger. However, just to clean, we saw 6 amps more. Like I said though, we do have some patchy cloud today, so it does fluctuate just that little bit. However, definitely worth doing if you can get up on the roof through the hatch, or maybe you do it with a ladder. We don't have a ladder, so I had to gymnastics it up onto the roof, but that was okay. I'm young and capable. Ugh. Anyway, definitely a worthwhile thing to do for your solar system.
We met some legends here called Steve and Colleen.
Yeah.
Giving them a shout out.
Yeah, they recognise us from YouTube, which is cool.
They come over and introduced ourselves, and we had a few drinks around the fire last night. Awesome people, and we learnt so many tips. We feel less nervous now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Jade's about to run up the road and get some more bits and pieces in terms of groceries, get some fuel. What else are you getting? That was it.
Magnets.
Oh yeah, she loves magnets for the fridge.
I'm collecting magnets for all these places,
right.
so I've got to get one. Might be a bit too early to get one that says I survived. I didn't get bogged at Inskip, or maybe I get.
Yeah. Let's not create that juju yet. But that's about it for today. We're going to do our final prep. We're going to see you in the morning when we are heading to the barge. See you then.
Not getting bogged on Inskip. Oh, stop it. Oh my god, we did it. We didn't get bogged on Inskip. How sick. Yay. Alright, we made it onto the barge. It did really well. Oh my god, I'm so impressed. It did. I was just second gear, just holding it flat.
Yeah.
I was not stopping.
No, it is pretty soft. You can definitely see how people do get bogged.
Yeah, and then we had to drive into water to get onto the barge. Like, it's quite a bit of a dip to get up. Now we've got to get off. That's the next potential disaster. But we didn't get it bogged at Inskip. I had people clapping us and everything when we rocked up.
Jade being a nervous wreck, it's a bit of an ick for me.
What? Excuse me.
I don't think we have anything to worry about, darling. There's a tow truck right there anyway. He's like, that's the most convenient tow truck ever.
I don't think I'll stop being nervous until we're parked up, we're stopped, we're good, and we're at camp. Someone got bogged in front of us, but it's just like, no, I'm sorry, bye.
Yeah.
Got to be selfish because we've got to get this man out of here.
Alright, so you just saw us pull up into camp. We're actually at the most northern point of the Eli camping area. It's about 1.3 k's long, as per the signs, which is zone 4 up along the eastern end. But we've got beachfront views right now. Hey, isn't that a great part about caravan life? You can just kind of change your view every day. Anyway, Jay did a freaking awesome job driving on the soft stuff. I probably would have got bogged because that's my jam apparently. So she took the reins on it and absolutely smashed it, which was cool. But we do have a bit of rain coming in today, and I think mostly tonight, and then a little bit tomorrow. So we'll probably do a little bit of day tripping while it's raining. Indy can snooze in the car. We can go and check out Lake Mackenzie and Eli Creek while we're down this way, drive a few of the tracks, and as of Wednesday we continue to move north.
So we've just parked up at Lake Mackenzie car park. It's already super packed. It's about 10 o'clock, isn't it? 10:30 actually. But there is a bit of cloud cover too, so I'm hoping we can still see. Oh, you're kidding. The colors are still there, look at that. I'll get this camera out in a second, show you, but damn, okay. Oh. Whoa, oh, this
Holy
is sick,
crap.
can't wait to show you.
Not as cold as they say, but it is as beautiful as they say. Look at this. Holy crap. There's billions of people here, but there's still plenty of beach where you can find your own little spot.
Oh, well, I'll tell you one thing, I can definitely second it for Jade. It is nowhere near as cold as most people say it is. However, it is definitely as beautiful as people say it is. That is for damn sure. I'm gonna get back in the car, finish the, is it called the Mackenzie Lakes Loop or something like that?
Something like that.
There's a couple of more bits and pieces to see along there, so we'll show you when we're there if we stop, but this little one's got to get to sleep, so we might just keep on driving, won't we?
Wish us luck.
Wish us luck. I broke the drone. I was the pilot. Jade doesn't do this. But what does suck is it means that the rest of the time on Fraser we don't have a drone for awesome shots, which I'm still trying to get over. But you know, you can actually play with that now. There's no need for you to be careful with it anymore. Lake Garawongera, I think I'm pronouncing that right. It's a freshwater lake in the middle of the biggest sand island in the world, and it is so fresh. So when you put it in your mouth just to taste, it's so fresh, incredible. Probably don't recommend drinking a hell of a lot of it, but you know, rinse your mouth out, why not? Anyway, Jade and India's still in there. I'm gonna get back in there, we're gonna bathe in the sun, the freshwater lake for a little while, and then we're gonna get out of here. Look how white that sand is. Maybe it needs to go in the sun. Nice fresh water. Oh, beautiful. You come to Dad, darling. Little steps, little steps, little steps. That's it. Oh, I nearly got that marshy.
That's very cold. Holy crap. Okay, it is as cold as they say. Is exactly like the photos, the videos that you see. We're here at 9 o'clock in the morning and it's perfect. There is almost no one here. Highly recommend. The southern end of Fraser, of GARI, has been amazing. We've seen so much already. Lake Mackenzie, Lake Garawongera.
Yeah. Garawongera.
Lake Garawongera, the Tea Tree Lake, and of course the infamous Eli Creek. Trying to find a non-busy time to get there was hard, but we did do it.
What we are going to do next week, as we are still going to be on the island, is talk a little bit more about some of the things we wish we knew and some of the ways that you can avoid fines and have all your permits in place, and even places where you can tow your caravan to hitch straight up off a tap and get water without damaging your van or getting bogged, because some of them are tight, sketchy with a lot of overhanging trees and you want to avoid them. So we'll talk about all of that next week. Where else are we going?
We're going to see if we can hit the infamous Ngkala rocks that a lot of four drivers have come unstuck, and we're going to see if the soccer mum car can get through it.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a big week. Oh, and it's my birthday.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. Whoa!
Yay! How old am I?
21. It's the sexiest number, right? I don't know. 29, I am. Plus, we've got to get back onto the barge, and it was pretty sketchy. We're going to have to time that right, because you do not have much width of beach the moment you get off the barge, especially if there's a line up there like in the beginning of this episode. You would have saw there was a lineup, and we were coming between the lineup and the waves coming in, and it would have been, I reckon, probably 6 meters wide. So your car, 2 car widths, it was crazy. So we got to time that right. I don't often say this, but we really love it if you subscribed, if you got some value or you enjoyed watching this. We've got a couple of regulars now that are DMing us and commenting on every video. Absolutely love that, Ron. We've got our eye on you, so thanks if you've watched this far. But yeah, it means the world to us. With this, there's a lot of work putting these together, and we hope that as we get better at providing the actual value that you want to see, that we can actually help you to get out more, just like we are. So let us know if there's anything you'd like to see more of in our videos, as opposed to just the video that we put together. You know, like, is there anything more about the places that we go that you'd prefer to listen to or see, so that you can do your research? And let us know if there's anything specific about our caravan, our car, and relatively cheap setup in comparison to a lot of other YouTubers and the guys that have been around for a hell of a lot longer than us. So getting around Australia in a cheap setup is super doable. It is pretty small for us, but in the scheme of things, it's enough. Caravan life isn't really supposed to be luxurious, is it? Anyway, like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. We'll see you next week.